Welcome back, guys. We got a returning event, not necessarily a new event. This is called the Gwen Prix. So we'll look at all the rewards and prizes and all that as we go along. Teach you guys, well, not teach you guys, but hopefully give you guys the expert tips and strategies to best complete this node or these challenges here for this event here. And take a look at the rewards. No, can't complain about ISO 8. I would have thought the big reward was would have been like a cover, but I know later throughout the days that we'll get an opportunity for covers. Now what they are, I don't know. Okay, so this here is going to be similar to the Strange Sights nodes. If you remember that PvE, where whatever node that you choose, you're locked out from doing the other node. So you just mainly you want to see what the rewards are for what you're trying to attempt to do. So we got either a random Wolverine cover or a random Captain America cover. So I actually want to go into my roster. We'll find where my Wolverine would be championed at 144. I'd rather take the hero points in this case. So I know the Wolverine node will be the last, will be the one that I'll choose. Well, we'll take a look at this challenge here. It says the summers in Miami were hot, but this latest murder was ice cold. Natasha thought as she stepped away from her Mustang. She nodded to Bucky and Pieter as she ducked under the police tape, Hawaiian shirt blowing through the ocean breeze. So the synergy behind this team here, they're all Russians or Russian spies in the case of the Winter Soldier. Black Widow can stun with her black. Colossus will send people airborne. Will send one of his allies airborne, and they get to fire off a random power. As far as the yellows that Black Widow and Colossus has in common, Black Widow with her brush pass costs 10 yellow AP, and it temporarily heals a chosen ally, and Colossus's yellow is immovable object, 8 yellow. Colossus gets out in front, he takes and tanks less damage, and then the common red Colossal Punch for Colossus, which is 11 red. Colossus does damage to a single target if Colossus is out in front when he fires off the power. Then he does the single target damage, and then he does a little bit of additional damage to the enemy team. Winter Soldier is his moving target. That costs 12 red. It allows him to put out a countdown timer on the board if it's matched away by by their team, it does a significant amount of damage. If the countdown tile reaches 0, it does a lot less damage. The common purples, Winter Soldier will drain AP for 8 purple, and whatever targeted tile is chosen, and Enfilade slash Defilade, because this is a 2-part for Black Widow. The first portion will turn her invisible, and it creates invisible tiles on purple for, I think it's 8 AP. And then for an additional 7 or 8 AP, she'll turn back visible, get rid of any special tiles that happen to be on the board. The additional thing about Black Widow's black ability, while you're stunned or while a target is stunned or anyone is stunned, she drains AP in a random color. And then finally, Bucky's Detonator, 2-turn countdown tile for 10 blue AP. It creates trap tiles on the board. If the trap tiles are resolved, it does targeted damage. And so ideally for this team here, what you would want to do, don't bring any special tile. Well, I mean, you can bring in some special tile users, but just be wary of Black Widow. Take care of her first because you don't want her invisible. Take out Colossus secondly, and then Winter Soldier probably last. Alright, for the spectacle, Comrade Russia, it's settled then. Comrade Russia said as he donned his Ushanska. Again, I don't know any Russian except for Comrade and maybe 1 or 2 other words, so forgive me. Not even the capitalist pigs will be able to withstand the combined might of Comrade Russia, Ironworker, and the Soviet Spider. So this is alternate reality versions of Spider-Man, Captain America, and Iron Man. Spider-Man, his blue is a passive ability. Anytime Spider-Man makes a match in red, green, and blue, he creates web tiles on the board. His green ability creates web tiles for 7 green AP, and they will target they'll lock any special tiles first. The tiles that's chosen is completely random, and then proportional punch, 10 red AP. Spider-Man does damage equal to the number of web tiles that's on the board, and there is no cap for that. Captain America, speaking of no cap, Rope-a-Dope has two different abilities. You got Rope-a-Dope, which is 8 AP, and it does damage to the 2 allies of the player who's out in front. So similar to Riri Williams and For Charlene, her red ability, and then Coup de Grace, which is 10 red AP of if there's only 1 person left on the enemy team, Cap will drain all the AP that the team has, and then just essentially neutralize the target. And the damage is done by draining all the AP from from their team. It's dependent. The damage is dependent upon how many AP you have in all the different colors. Now you can get some ridiculous amounts of AP with Captain America. I mean, well, ridiculous amounts of damage with that. His purple ability um, is similar to Archangel's ability. The difference is it it prevents enemies from firing their powers, and it costs 6 purple. Again, this was supposed to be a Gambit counter, but considering the fact that Gambit could overrate countdown tiles, yeah, it was pretty bad. And then the last ability, On Your Feet Soldier, this is 15 yellow. Cap will revive one of his teammates that's downed, and he'll give them about 40%, between 40 and 60% health. But this is like a temporary heal. Iron Man 40, simple, straightforward. Yellow recharge, 2-turn countdown tiles, 2 3-turn countdown tiles when they reach 0, gain AP, in red and blue and green and 1 in purple. His Unibeam, 13 red, does a ton of damage, drains AP in purple, green, and black, if I'm not mistaken, but I know it drains AP. Ballistic Salvo 16 does team damage to the enemy team, drains AP as well. So mainly you can use anybody that you want. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use a 3-star team, well, 4-star team. There was a video that I was gonna do about gathering resources, but I think I'm gonna end up postponing that until next week. Because this was gonna be part 2 of the resources video that I had uploaded. Well, 1.5, I should say. As you can see, some of my team has been damaged thanks to Thanos, because court death, and Thanos demands a sacrifice. Always demands a sacrifice. Again, I'm just boosting a random color AP because you gotta have those challenges complete. So the person I would take out first, I take out Spider-Man first, then Cap, then Iron Man. The reason why Iron Man last, well, as long as he is stunned and his allies don't have any good ways of using either red or blue, I'm A-okay. And plus 2, Spider-Man gets annoying with the quick reflexes, so you really can't do too much damage to him. Otherwise, those web tiles will start to disappear and reduce the damage down. That's another part of the quick reflexes. Alright, we'll fire off Magic's power to get some red on the board. That will match a Protect tile to activate Kinetic Shield, and there's those quick reflexes. Now, the more red I match, the more I can get Shuri's power to activate, which that'll help me decrease my powers and increase theirs. So we'll hit Protective Wakanda. There's Eldritch Armor. That'll put out some projectiles, which Black Panther wants. Vibranium Virtuoso. Now, see, that increases their powers. And now if I really want to make things uncomfortable for them, they will fire off another Vibranium Virtuoso. Get those reptiles. Let me get those projectiles protected, and now we're going to do additional damage thanks to Shuri's fortified tile power. And now, Captain Comrade, you can just sit on ice. Now, the one thing I probably didn't explain this team at all. Well, I know I didn't explain this team at all. So the idea behind this team, we want Black Panther to give us Lord have mercy, attack, protect, and strike tiles. That's what Protector Wakanda does. Alright, Kinetic Shield. Anytime we make a match, is that we deal damage for each friendly projectile. And the second component, which is the active component, it says 5, but it's really 8. That's due to Vibranium Tech. But for 8 AP, you create projectiles, and then by Tooth and Claw, this is 10 AP, 10 red. Deals damage, fortifies, friendly attack, protect, strike tiles. Alright. Each time we fire for power, Magic will do her thing with her Eldritch Armor. It improves at least 2 friendly protect, and even attack and strike tiles. And it also creates projectiles on the board too. The ability that we used here, Ruler Limbo, this allows us to get more red on the board. More red will feed into both Shuri and Black Panther if we need to. And Slice Sorcery is my red nuke if I need to get rid of a target pretty quickly. And remove any special tiles that's on the board. Only thing it doesn't remove is invisibility, but we deal with it. Vibranium Tech, as you can see, it's already doing its thing, reducing our powers on the board, but also increasing the opponents. So you see here, Iron Man, instead of him recharging for 6 or 7, now it's 10. Unibeam, instead of 13, that's now 16, and the Ballistic Salvo, instead of it being 16, it's 19. And then there's with Spider-Man, and there's with Captain America. Alright, Vibranium Blasters, this allows us to put an opponent to sleep if we destroy any fortified tiles, and it also deals damage as well, and it destroys 5 random tiles. And then Vibranium Virtuoso, as you already seen, it fortifies any of our special tiles on the board, and then it also deals damage for any fortified tiles that were matched away. Now, does that stink that Captain America drains us of all of our red? Yeah, it does. But all the damage that we're doing, and then all the fortified tiles with Protector of Wakanda, that always helps out. And boo. Like I said, next off is Cap. I probably could have went that way to get rid of the red, but I know that tile is gonna get off the board pretty soon. Alright. Fire off Vibranium Virtuoso. Like I said, now I'm on a race on the clock now. I have to get enough. Well, Cap will be down. Comrade America. Alright, let's fire off Vibranium Virtuoso. Actually, no. Well, Protective Wakanda. Since my repeater tile is at 1, and now we can alternate repeater tiles. And now we're gonna protect it a little bit. Now Iron Man's about to go to sleep now, because out of the tiles that's on the board, I have a good possibility he's about to get stunned. A good chance that he's getting stunned for 2 turns. And again, that's fine. Find that off to get those challenges done. And there you go. It actually should have been a lot easier. I mean, a lot quicker than that. But again, that's due to explanations. And yeah, so as you can see, once the nodes are complete, they become locked. And the next day, you'll have a different set of challenges with rewards, and I'll cover that all the way up to day 5. So you guys got 4 days, 10 hours to do that. And I'm surprised they don't have a Operation, well, a Gwen Prix token store, because as you can see, this is one that I had in the past. Because you can see it did give out a vault token, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, tomorrow we got day 2 of this here. You see, we got introducing Kate Pride. I don't know. I'm debating on, should I do all 5 days at once, or should I do them one at a time? Anyway, I'll think about that. Yeah, 5 more hours until the Red Guardian introduction is done. If you haven't got your 15 stars for Red Guardian. And there is one thing that I can do before I go. Talk about this vault here, the Summertime All-Stars. Now this vault here, this is a solid vault. As you can see, so you get a 1 in 7 chance for Apocalypse, Deadpool, and Kitty Pryde, the 5-star variant. And then you have 8 times odds for fan favorite characters, and these are your fan favorite characters. You got America Chavez, Captain America Worthy, Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, Deadpool, X-Force, Jean Grey, All New X-Men, Juggernaut, Fear Itself, Karnak, Medusa, Moon Knight, Polaris, Rocket and Groot, and Wolverine. Now, when that survey was done a couple weeks back, I actually chose Moon Knight and I chose Apocalypse, partially because, well, Moon Knight's actually a solid 4-star. Again, he's not up there with America and Polaris and Rocket and Karnak, but his green ability, that's a little bit fierce. I know sometimes it's random, but for 12 AP and I do almost 14,000 damage. Well, 12,000 damage, but it's completely random. Okay. Um, Within the next 5 days or so, I'm definitely take a few stabs at the store, and I'll make sure I'm recording it there on camera. Um, and hopefully, if I time this here right, it'll be with the other resource video. So the second resource video that'll come out probably either Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Because again, I want to make sure get these here pulled, but also talk about that resource video. But to give you a small hint as to what I'm talking about in the resource video 1.5, it's gonna talk about lightning rounds. It's gonna talk about ISO 8. So there's your hint there. And maybe a few other things that I forgot to talk about. Or maybe it'll lead into roster construction. We'll see. Okay, I'm done rambling. You guys have a good night. Or a good day, whenever you watch this.